What's up guys, resorthore here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to move like a pro on Apex Legends. I'm gonna show you guys the keybinds and everything I use to make it real easy to move just how the pro players move. So I'm on mouse and keyboard. Some of these techniques I'm gonna show you probably won't work with controller, but I would say like Octane, Wraith, Bangalore. Those are like some of your good movement characters. So if you're like starting out, I'd recommend one of those three just to help with your movement, because I feel like if you can focus on your movement, the rest like gunplay and killing people will follow shortly after that. But you just got to focus on like your movement at all times. So jumping into the meat of everything, I'm going to show you guys my settings and what helps me move like a pro very effortlessly and almost like second nature. I don't really have to think about my movement, and that's what I hope you all can achieve, whoever's watching this video looking for tips and tricks. So in order to move like a pro, I keep most of my movement and my aim all in my right hand, which is my mouse hand, my dominant hand. Now, let's jump straight into it, show you my settings. I have a mouse sensitivity of 2.8, ADS, mouse sensitivity of 1.3. Now, the real funky matter of it all is my keybinds. Pretty default up to jump, but I also have a second keybind to move forward. So not only is it set to W, but it's also set to my scroll wheel up. Now the reason why I have it set to scroll wheel up is for my air strafes. Now they're really subtle, but the easiest way to show it to you guys in action is, say I want to make this left turn into this corner. Now, say you slide, jump, like you pretty much lose your momentum for a split second before you can keep on running at your full speed. Or if you're like, I mean, you could just run, but say there's an enemy at the end and you want to make like a really sharp turn and catch them by surprise. So, boop. I did it right there. That's the correct air strafe. Have them believe you're gonna jump off something and come right back at them. So moving forward past that, now we have jump set to scroll wheel down. So mouse wheel up is move forward and mouse wheel down is jump. I have my crouch set to hold. I have it set to left control, and now I also have it set to my mouse button 4. My tactical ability is also set to mouse button 5. So I'm pretty much controlling my jump, move forward for air strafes. I don't really use my mouse wheel up in too many scenarios, but I do use it sometimes. So I use it for jumping, sliding, my tactical ability, and also aiming and shooting, and just camera movement. So that's what I use my mouse for. And now if we scroll down a little bit more, you'll see my interact pickup button. I have that set to F because that's what's comfortable for me. A lot of players have it set to E. Now I also have my swap weapon, cycle weapon, set to E. So it's right next to reload for me, and I don't really have to use my mouse wheel. I don't have to press numbers, and it's right next to reload, so it's real easy for me to swap weapons. And like, you run out of ammo, you mag dump, and you got to pull out a second gun quick. That's why I use E. Makes it easy for me. Now that's pretty much all my keybinds. Those simple, straightforward. Like I said, I want to control most of my movement on my mouse. So slide jumping, and also my tactical is all with my
shocked and rocked like the good old
mouse. Because if I'm aiming in my head, I want to be able to quickly like set my tactical off at an enemy, or I'm already aiming, so it's real easy for me to keep all that control in the same hand. Now, the basic technique I'm going to show you guys what to start doing if you want to really learn how to move and practice. Coming to the firing range, you're going to use this as like a course, a training course. So we're going to slide, then jump. Now, every time you do that, you're going to get a momentum speed boost. You can't do it too often, but like wait 1 second and you'll be able to do it again. and you'll keep your momentum, but you'll just gain like a boost of speed. And this is the most basic but most important, like, technique you're probably going to be using the most. You're going to be using this as like a combination starter for movement, where you're going to slide jump into doing a different movement technique. So maybe you slide jump into a wall jump, or you slide jump into like a momentum shift, like I was showing you with the air strafes. So, so once you got the hang of slide jumping down, you can move over to like wall jumps. Now, the easiest place for you to probably learn how to do a wall jump, come over to the full wall. And pretty much to do a wall jump, you're going to slide, jump, let go of your keyboard, your movement keys. So one more time. That's a slide. You slide jump, but you also let go of your movement keys. Now you need to do it by a wall that's big enough. So like a full size wall, this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide, jump, let go of my keys, aim at the wall. Once I hit the wall, I'm going to jump again. You'll see that's a wall jump. Pretty much, you can do a wall jump as long as your player model touches a wall, you let go of your movement keys, and you jump again. That's a wall jump. Basic version of it. But if you want to wall jump like a pro, you're going to slide, jump, let go of your movement keys, jump again, and aim into the direction of where you want to go. Keep all your momentum, and you keep pushing. So, this is a real good high-level skill where if you're doing this and your normal movement, your normal fights, and you're just used to doing it, you'll be able to pull off wall jumps effortlessly like this. I'm gonna do it on a pillar. So precise. And that's how I recommend like practicing your wall jumps. You're gonna do it off of these pillars. It's a big enough wall, it's skinny, so you have to be precise, and it'll get you into the habit of just being able to wall jump off of things you normally don't wall jump off of. And now since my scroll wheel down is jump, you can see like I said, I'm controlling all of my movement with this mouse here. So sliding, jumping, wall jumping, looking around, shooting, I'm doing it all with my mouse. So all I have to really worry about when it comes to the keyboard is basic movement, left, right, forward, backwards, sprinting, and then also, my inventory. Pressing 3 to pull out my knife, my melee, pressing E to cycle through my weapons, and then R to reload, G for the grenade, F to interact, pick everything up. And those are my keybinds. That's what works for Resort, and I hope it works for you guys too if you do try it out. If you liked, and if any of this information helped you guys, I would really appreciate it if you could leave me a like and subscribe. I stream pretty much on Twitch every day, so come join the Twitch stream and say what's up to me. We're still growing over there, so every bit of support helps, and I really appreciate you guys coming out and checking out my tips and tricks video. If you think I should make another one, let me know. If you want like a part 2 to this, maybe something a little bit more in depth of me going like breaking down some movement techniques I use in combat, I could definitely do that for you guys. But like I said, it's been Resort, and I hope this stuff helps you guys for real. You guys have a blessed one, have a good day, and hope you catch some dubs in Apex.